James, if you can't decide what to do, just resign. I've already taken your queen, so you are in a bad position.
Just give me another minute. Are you trying to make sure you win by rushing me?
I'll get that. Diana Kalli. What are you doing here? If you don't leave, I will throw you out.
Don't threaten me, Sandy. I haven't come here to harm you. In fact, I want to help you.
Help me? In what way? I haven't forgotten how you stole Rich's heart and caused my marriage to break up. And I can't tell you how many times I wanted to kick your ass for that.
Oh, let it go, Sandy. That's water under the bridge. Anyway, I came to tell you that I am getting married.
Again? And is this another rich old man like the last time you got married? He had no children, so when he died you got his entire estate.
Yes. Thanks to my husband's generosity, I am now one of the richest women in Tulsa. Anyway, the one I am getting married to is your brother Simon.
Simon? Why him? Did he suddenly become a millionaire?
No, but he will certainly become one once we tie the knot. And I will become an aunt to your children, so we may be seeing a lot of each other. Anyway, I am here to invite you to my wedding.
And why the hell would you invite me to your wedding?
Because you're part of the Green family, of course. I know you have been estranged from many of them for years, so I'm offering you a chance to see most of them again. And you can bring Debbie and James too.
You know why they rejected me, right? That has not changed.
Yeah, and that's what made you so stupid. You could have continued to call yourself Christian even after you married Rich, but instead you flaunted your lack of religion and pissed your relatives off. I, on the other hand, have learned to quote the Bible and make references to Jesus. That's why your relatives love me. And by marrying Simon, I will be closer to most of the Green family than you are now. So if you're smart, you will accept my offer.
So that was the bitch who father cheated on you with.
James, I would normally reprimand you for calling a woman a bitch, but given who we are talking about, I will excuse it. And I am not going to the wedding of her and your Uncle Simon. Any family that would accept her and not me is not one we need to be part of.
I agree, Mother. We have ethical standards they clearly lack. But they think they are better because they have their religion?
James goes to the Sims home, where Debbie and Carrie are staying, to tell his sister about Diana Kalli's plans.
Why the damned home wrecker and gold digger? Why is she trying to get back in our lives? I want nothing to do with her.
Nor do I, so I think we should try to stop the wedding. At least Diana invited us to it, so maybe if we talk to our Uncle Simon, we can explain how much trouble she is. You know how at some weddings the one leading it says if there be anyone that opposes this union, speak now or forever hold your peace, or something like that.
I'm sure she invited our mother knowing we wouldn't show up. She always seemed to think she was more beautiful than Mother. But looks don't really matter that much.
Welcome back to Tulsa, Sandy. What brings you here?
You remember when you said I could have drinks on the house? Well, I'm taking you up on that offer. Give me a bottle of your strongest wine.
Steve, we got a problem.
What is it?
Sandy Smith is here and she asked for a bottle of wine. And then she downed that entire bottle in one sitting, and she has already passed out here. I think she needs help.
I'll be over there in a few minutes.
What happened? Why am I here?
You are at my house. I brought you here after you're passed out from drinking too much at my club. I hope you are not an alcoholic, but if you are then you'd better get help. It would be a shame to see you throw your life away.
Steve, I'm not a chronic drunk, but I am deeply troubled. Do you know a woman named Diana Kalli?
Yes. She and I used to date in high school. And then she cheated on me with this big jock who then beat me up in the boys' locker room. It was so humiliating.
Then we definitely have a common enemy. She is the one Rich cheated on me with, causing my divorce. She then married that rich oil baron and got his fortune after he died. And now she is planning to marry my brother Simon. But since Simon is not himself rich, why would she want to marry him?
I'm guessing she is looking for a new husband so she can produce an heir to her fortune. At age 40 her biological clock is ticking. But being upper class she also wants to look respectable, so she can't just fuck some random dude to get pregnant.
And why would she want to marry into my family?
She was always trying to prove she was better than others. This way she probably feels like she is humiliating you again. But you deserve better than that.
Maybe, but ever since Rich cheated on me I have been fearful of being betrayed again, so that's why I avoided dating anyone else after my divorce. I tell myself I don't need another man, but I am also so unhappy.
Well, if it would help, I would be willing to marry you. Then we both might feel we got better partners than someone like Diana Kalli or Rich Smith. But since we have never dated and you don't live in Tulsa, that would be impractical, wouldn't it?
What if I actually accepted that idea? The problem is that I can't give you children. I already went through menopause.
Well, I could make your daughter Debbie the heir to my estate. I already gave her and Carrie a large chunk of my fortune. They might as well someday have the rest of it.
For my children's sake, that is acceptable. Let's show Diana Kalli and that idiot brother of mine what is the true basis for a relationship. Trust and mutual respect. Not just a sexy body and being rich.
After putting Sandy in a guest bedroom for the night, Steve Miller makes a call to Debbie. I'm sorry to bother you, but your mother is here with me now after she got drunk at my club, and now she is suffering a hangover. She's in no condition to drive.
Do you want us to come and pick her up?
No, I think she will be fine here, for now. But I do have a question. How would you feel about your mother getting married again?
Well, it would have to be with a man who would never cheat on her like my father did. And he would have to be accepting of me, Carrie and James. It's hard to find a man that is both faithful and progressive that is not already taken.
Makes sense. I will talk with your mother about that. It seems we may have a solution for the problem she is facing with Diana Kalli, the one your father dumped Sandy for. And for the record, I actually think he was an idiot to have done that. Sure, Diana is sexy and rich, but she is a backstabber. Your mother is one of the most honorable women I've ever known.
No argument from me. Carrie, it looks like our lives are about to get more complicated. First Diana Kalli may become our aunt, and now I may be getting a new stepfather. Well, we can't stop changes like that, of course. Speaking of which, have you told Mother Sandy about what you did last week? No, I'm not about to drop that bombshell on her until at least a couple of months later. I mean, we have to confirm if I am even pregnant first. So, how did it feel, actually doing the deed with a man instead of me or Laurel Park? It's ironic that you did it and I haven't yet. It's certainly not something I would do often. You are the only person I ever want to make love with. Anyone else feels creepy, like a key that doesn't fit in a lock. Welcome back, Mother. I'm sorry that I ran off like that. I just felt I had to get out of town for a bit. But I feel better now. Good. Now tell me about this plan to get married. I thought you said you would be happy to be single. Well, I changed my mind, especially after getting to know Steve Mueller. He helped me sell off your father's properties. He gave you and Carrie that money to start your own personal fortune, and now he wants to make you, Carrie and James his heirs. The marriage is just a formality. But at least I'm not doing it just for his money. So when is the wedding? It will be next month. And in Tulsa, at Steve and Jack's club. The day before my brother is supposed to marry Diana. So this is your way of upstaging her? I like it. Yes. Because I want to be surrounded by people who truly love and respect me. Not those who have scorned me in the past. This way, I will not feel so lonely and left out.
And 1 month after the decision is made, Sandy and Steve are prepared to tie the knot.
What's so ironic about this is that when Carrie and Debbie got married, people questioned what they were doing because they were still teens. But even back then we knew they were ideal for each other, and their love match has only gotten stronger since then. It is Sandy and this Steve Miller guy that are the ones rushing things. They never even dated before they got engaged. What if Sandy goes through another divorce? I guess we will find out soon enough what happens. But Sandy is an adult, so we can't stop her from being married again even if we wanted to.
Mother, you seem quite calm about all this. If I were you, I'd be a nervous wreck. Are you sure this is the right thing to do?
Of course. Don't you want to inherit part of Mr. Miller's fortune?
Yes, but it's obvious you are only doing this because you hate Diana Kalli, not because you love Mr. Miller. I worry you may both be disappointed in each other.
Maybe you are right, but Steve and I both want this and that's what matters. Vicky has been studying the history of the Unitarian Universalist Association and its predecessor groups, the American Unitarian Association and the Universalist Church of America. She's also been reading on how to run a congregational church, what Protestantism was about, where Christianity itself came from and about various views on God. It seems like she is very serious about becoming a UU minister. Yeah, she feels like her life has a purpose now and she wants to give it all she can. Even her boyfriend thinks she is amazing for wanting that. I was worried he would dump her and instead he is helping her with the studies.
Are you ready? And are you sure about this? You should know that even if you decide to break the engagement, I'd still make your children my heirs. I can't think of more worthy people for my legacy.
All the more reason for me to trust you enough to have us do this together. Reverend Denton, please begin. Do you, Sandy Smith, take Steve Miller to be your lawfully wedded husband, to love and honor always, in wealth or poverty, in sickness or health, all the days of your life, until death parts you? Yes, I do. And do you, Steve Miller, take Sandy Smith to be your lawfully wedded wife, to love and honor always, in wealth or poverty, in sickness or health, all the days of your life, until death parts you?
Yes, I do.
Debbie Smith, please give the couple their wedding rings. Here they are. And by the power vested in me by the Unitarian Universalist Association, I now pronounce you partners in marriage. You may now kiss.
Congrats to the newlyweds. And for the next hour, all non-alcoholic drinks are on the house. Enjoy!
Sandy, you stupid bitch. Pick up.
Hello? And why are you calling me?
Isn't it obvious? This is Diana Kalli, soon to be known as Diana Green. And where are you? You are supposed to be here for my wedding to your brother. You are late.
Well, I literally have much better things to do now. Like go on a honeymoon to Hawaii with my new husband.
What, you are married? With whom?
Steve Miller.
That loser. Even when I was dating him in high school, he was such a pathetic wimp. He was no match for the guy I then dumped him for.
And what made you interested in Simon, my brother?
He's a construction worker. That takes a lot of muscle. Muscle he can also use to work for me around the house, in exchange for sex with my body. And a baby. He wants to have a child, so I will give him one.
Well, good luck with him. But Diana, even if you do marry Simon, you will never be part of my family. I alone choose who to call family. And that honor belongs to Steve now. And this is the last time I ever expect to hear from you. After this, I am blocking your number. Goodbye and good riddance.
So are you satisfied?
Totally. And whether our marriage lasts a month or 100 years, I have you to thank for getting me out of that awkward situation. I owe you.
I'm glad I could help. But aren't you worried about how Diana may treat your brother?
Not really. As far as I am concerned, those two deserve each other. My oldest brother Samuel wrote to me and warned me that Simon actually is a gambling addict. And a womanizer. Simon will likely not only cheat on Diana, which would itself be poetic justice for her after what she did to me via her affair with Rich, but he may burn through a lot of her money at the casinos in Oklahoma. So I think those two will end up miserable and then suffer a messy divorce.
Very well, let's put those two out of our minds.